Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Guys, it's your girl Nikki D. If this is your first time coming on this channel, you are highly welcome. So guys, this is the part 2 of how I made this beautiful dress you are seeing right here. So right now we'll be cutting the sleeve for the dress. As you can see, length of this sleeve is actually 24 inches, and then I came up by 5 inches. And then on this line you are seeing, I divided it into two. I then marked the midpoint of on that line, as you can see, and then at the length of the sleeve I marked the midpoint on the line as well, and then I connected it with a straight line. This is a bell sleeve actually. So after connecting a vertical line, I had to slash it open with my scissors, the way you are seeing on this video. So right now I'll be placing it on the chantilly black lace that I'll be cutting the sleeve on. So right now, look what I'll be doing, guys. I'll be adding half inch all the way around as I am cutting this bell sleeve. Guys, I added half inch all the way around the sleeve because it's going to be stitched on both sides. That is on the front and then on the side. So guys, just the way you are seeing it, I am going to stitch it on both sides. So I also went ahead to cut the second part of the sleeve and then joined them together. Sorry guys, I did not film this part of this video. So right now, dress. So for the skirt part, I've already cut out and drafted the skirt pattern, and this is it. Right now I am going to join the lace and the doll face together. You know, while sewing a lace dress, you have to first of all join the doll face or the duchess you'll be using. You have to join them together before you turn them with your lining. So right now I'm pinning it down just the way you are seeing on the video. I'm holding it firmly with my pin. I'll do same for both front and the back pieces. So after pinning them down, I will have to go to my sewing machine to hold them firmly. Please watch closely and see how I'll be joining this skirt pattern. And after pinning it, guys, I will have to turn the back of this dress, because if you are sewing it from the front, it has every tendency of shifting or having excess. Remember, this is lace and lace is a bit stretchy. So I'll be sewing it on my sewing machine from here or at the tip of this skirt, at the tip, both at the waistline, the sides and the down part of the skirt, just the way you are seeing it, guys. This is the back pattern, the back piece, just the same way I pinned down the front part. That is also the same way I'll be pinning the back piece of this skirt. And make sure you do it gently and meticulously so you would not have excess as you are doing so. Guys, this is just so simple. Also guys, remember that when you are stitching the lace fabric and your doll face together, the right side of the doll face is going to be facing the wrong side of your lace, then before you actually turn it with your lining fabric. So right now, same way we pinned the front and back pattern of our lace fabric, is same way we are going to be pinning down our lining fabric. So I'll be pinning down my lining fabric on the sides, on both sides. I'll make sure to pin it on the sewing allowance I'm using for this skirt. So the sewing or stitching allowance how I added for this skirt is actually 1.5 inch, just the way you are seeing on the video. After pinning down my skirt, that is the lining, then I will take my tape and mark out 1.5 inch. So guys, stay tuned as we go through this journey together. So guys, I'm done stitching the lace together, then stitching the lining fabric also. This is how it's going to look. So right now I'll be stitching the sides. Guys, as I was cutting these skirt patterns, I minused 1 inch from the actual waist measurement of my customer, because I'll be using lacing for the fabric at the back of this dress. I'll be using lacing and not zip. So I minused 1 inch from the actual waist measurement, guys. So right now I'm pinning down this skirt. I'm pinning down the lace skirt, that is the right part, and then after pinning it down, I will also pin down the lining fabric on the sides so that I will give it a shaping. So remember I told you guys the stitching allowance I used for this fabric is 1.5 inch. So after pinning down my skirts, I'll carefully mark 1.5 inch on each side so that I will stitch it down and then turn it out with the lining fabric, as you can see on the video. So guys, I also went ahead to mark where my zip will be stopping. I actually marked 7 inches. The actual measurement you can use for your zipper for your back is from 9 inches to 11 inches. Even though I used 7 inches, it also fitted perfectly on my client as well. So this is the zipper I'll be using for this dress. So right now, after marking it, I'll be going to stitch down the area that is not going to have the zipper. So guys, this is the finished look of our skirt. Look at how the inside is looking so beautiful, so clean, so perfect. I love to sew my dresses to be inseam finishing. Sorry I could not record the whole process of this video, because if I recorded every process of this video, I don't think it's going to be less than a 1 hour video. So guys, what I did was to get the center part of this skirt, that is the midpoint of the skirt at the front, and then I came down by 3 inches and then I gave it a curve, just the way you are seeing on the skirt that I gave this curve. After giving my curve on the skirt, because she says she needs just a small curve on the waist area, and then I pinned it down so I can be able to use my bias to finish the edges, just the way you are seeing on the video. Please guys, just pay close attention and see how I was able to do it, because my client is in a far location, so she can't come to do fitting for her dress. And then on the upper bodice, this is what I did. I marked the waist area of the upper part of the fabric, and then I came down by 2 inches on the waist area. So I pinned it down just the way you are seeing. And I also measured to make sure that after pinning it down, I got the exact length measurement for this dress. So after marking 3 inches from the waist area with my chalk to give me a guideline of where to pin down my skirt, please, as you're pinning down your skirt, make sure that the seam, that is the line seam at the sides, align with the sides of the upper bodice. So I placed the skirt and pinned it down on the waist area of my blouse, and then I got the same curve directly on the blouse. So I had to flip it inside out to make sure that I sew it direct on the line that I marked on the upper area of my fabric. So right now I am pinning it down because these pins will be a guideline for me to know exactly how to navigate my way all the way around the dress. So guys, this is just it. It is very simple, guys. Very easy to sew. Just the way you are seeing it, that is the same way I did it. So guys, thanks for watching. Here already I am cleaning out the chalk so it doesn't make it look dirty. So guys, this is just a very simple way of sewing this dress, and then I went ahead to put lacing at the back, that is eyelets, and then I went ahead to also wear it on a mannequin. After wearing it on the mannequin, I had to do some designs and some little touch of. My client is looking so good, so beautiful. When she saw it, even the inside of the dress, she was so amazed. Guys, these and many more are things you will be learning on this channel. I remain your girl Nikki. Please do well to click the subscribe button if you have not. Like, comment and share. Thanks so much for stopping by. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye.